We all know that Seth Rollins is now Mr. Money in the Bank for the second time in his career. But today, I will be going over my prediction on how Seth Rollins will cash in his Money in the Bank and reclaim his title or any world championship. I don't know if Seth Rollins will have a failed cash-in. I will think it will be a successful cash-in. But today we'll be going over the cash-in and what I think will happen. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Go into my last to record. Always remember, smash the like and subscribe button to the flipping channel. And let's get into this one. In my opinion, I do think that Sami Zayn will go on to win the King of the Ring 2025 to get a guaranteed title shot at SummerSlam. We know that Zayn faces Orton in the semi-finals, and I think he will somehow beat Randy Orton. Maybe it might be an interference. Maybe he might just beat Randy Orton. It could happen. I think that Jey Uso will defeat Cody Rhodes. I don't know how it's going to happen. Or Cody Rhodes defeats Jey Uso due to Seth Rollins. But I think Sami Zayn, either way, will win the King of the Ring this year for the first time in his career. And he will go on to get a world title shot at SummerSlam 2025 to try and fulfill his dream of being a world champion in the WWE. It would have taken him long enough, and he finally gets that shot and might have the most hope ever from going on from being King of the Ring to challenge him for a world championship. So then, I think Sami Zayn would pick Gunther, if he did win, to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam 2025 in one of the biggest SummerSlams ever. Obviously, we know that Zayn has beaten Gunther before. Obviously, we know at WrestleMania 40, he ended Gunther's 666-day streak of the Intercontinental Champion to finally win that title when he was underestimated. So can he do it a second time, being underestimated, going into the match as unlikely to win? Can he win the World Heavyweight Championship and be a proper world champion in the WWE? And finally, fulfill his dream of doing it for the first time ever. It will take a lot, but he knows he's beaten Gunther before. And he knows he can do it again, this time for a bigger prize and a bigger future. So then we revert back to Seth freaking Rollins. We know he's Mr. Money in the Bank with his new formerly alliance of Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker, and the wise man Paul Heyman. He is obviously Mr. Money in the Bank. And we know that Rollins gave up everything for Cody Rhodes and lost his World Heavyweight Championship back at WrestleMania 40 to Drew McIntyre just before Damian Priest cashed in to win the title and go on a 100-day plus reign. But Rollins gave up everything. If it weren't for that, Rollins could still possibly be the only World Heavyweight Champion. But we know now there has been 5 different champions since WrestleMania 40. But Rollins, I don't think he's going to go after the Undisputed Championship, to be honest. I think Rollins will go back for his World Heavyweight Championship. I just think it's the title of Rollins suits. I don't think he needs to go for the Undisputed Championship. We never know. He could have something going on The Rock. Even if Cody Rhodes does beat John Cena to win the WWE Undisputed title, I don't think Rollins would cash in. I just think they're going to let Cody have his moment, beat John and everything. And then maybe at Crown Jewel, we will see Cody Rhodes vs Seth Rollins, champion versus champion for the Crown Jewel Championship in Perth, Australia. But back to the point. Seth Rollins missed Money in the Bank. He would have not cashed in by this point. He still holds the briefcase. And he's got plenty of time still. And he sees all these opportunities lining up to get an easy cash in and maybe another world title to his category. But could he cash in against Sami Zayn versus Gunther to take the world title and run away like he did 11 years ago? Or actually just over 10 years ago, my bad. 10.5 years ago at WrestleMania 31. When he cashed in on Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar to win a WWE World title and finally become a WWE Champion in the Authority. It's all lining up to happen. We know this. It is looking like Rollins could do it again. So then, Sami Zayn vs Gunther, World Heavyweight Championship. It's a great match. Sami Zayn does it. Sami Zayn defeats Gunther to become a world champion for the first time in his career. Gunther is dethroned for a second time at the World Heavyweight Championship, and Sami Zayn finally wins. But before Zayn can even get to the after celebrations, Seth Rollins' music hits. He comes out, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed attack Zayn. Rollins comes out, he says, I'm cashing in, I'm cashing in. He hits Zayn with a stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins takes Sami Zayn's moment and becomes a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, and he's back on top of the WWE for a second time in the 21st century, really. But yeah, Sami Zayn's moment would be over in minutes because of the revolutionary, the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. And then Seth Rollins' alliance would become even stronger by Rollins becoming world champion and possibly Bron Breakker or Bronson Reed going after maybe the tag titles or going after one of them going after singles titles. So there's a lot on the line. There's a lot that could change. This championship could change the landscape of the WWE. But yes, I think, sadly, I don't want it to happen, but I think this will be, the Sami Zayn thing will be like a Daniel Bryan thing. Win a SummerSlam, have his moment, Rollins cash in, takes it, which means we get Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania next year. Sami Zayn does defeat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42 to finally get his title run. And kind of get what Jey Uso had, that title run that he deserved, really, for all the hype he got and all the years and the graft he's put in to try and get close to World Championship, when sadly he's never actually touched one, never got that close. And he's given everything for the company. But yes, SummerSlam in 2025, Seth Rollins will cash in his Money Bank contract and will become a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. That is my prediction. Which means we'd lead up to getting Seth Rollins as the World Heavyweight Champion versus an American Nightmare, a 2-time Undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes, for the 4th time in their career. And possibly Seth Rollins might finally get his first win over Cody Rhodes in his career to finally end that uncomfortableness between the two of Rollins not having that win against Cody after all these years. But thank you for watching. It has been an awesome to record. Always remember, smash the like, subscribe button to the Flipping channel, and I'll see you little day faces soon. Goodbye, guys.